Welcome to InfoWare. This is part 2 of the video about OpenStreetMap. In the last video we took OpenStreetMap to the road and showed you some differences in our navigation map trip. And today we're going to look into some numbers and see what OpenStreetMap looks like from that perspective. So we did some statistics, or we compiled some statistics, and I'm going to show you that here. So we have here for all kinds of different countries, from Albania to Vietnam and most parts of the world. We have counted the number of addresses for OpenStreetMap, for commercial provider 1, commercial provider 2. We don't want to disclose any secrets and get into some sort of trouble. Then here the length of the road network for OSM, commercial provider 1, commercial provider 2, and then the number of maneuvers here, and I'm going to explain what that is, and I'm just going to explain it in this video for the example of Germany. And by the way, I'm doing this video in English again. I never know whether to do it in English or in German, so I decided to switch it. So let's first look at the length of the street network. So this number here, 2.3 million kilometers, that is the length of the entire street network of OpenStreetMap. And the other provider has 1.8 million, and the third provider has 1.2 million. Now, what is the reason for that, and why is it is suspicious? I mean, are not suspicious. It's obvious that OpenStreetMap has by far the longest road network. So if we look into the maps, this is OpenStreetMap, and this is an area close to the Cologne airport. So you have Cologne, there's the airport there, and then if we zoom in further, it's lost focus, super. You can see here there is a huge amount of tiny paths and passages that go through the forest that have no relevance for navigation or whatsoever. At least in most cases it doesn't, but this is typical for OpenStreetMap. By comparison, if you look at the TomTom maps, they look like this at the same location, so there's not closely as much roads and streets in TomTom. Yeah, right. And that explains why this number is so much bigger than either of these, because there is nothing missing that you need for navigation purposes, for normal, regular navigation purposes in these maps. It's just a question of how much we speak of back roads, how much back roads are included in the data. And OpenStreetMap just has a huge amount of roads captured. And you can see that relationship in most other countries.